Hello everyone. If you have been using KushoAI to generate and run API or UI test inside the web app, here is something that is going to level up your workflow. That is our CI integration feature. This feature lets you take tests you generated in Kusho web app and run them automatically in your pipeline across your software development lifecycle. This means every time you push code, open a PR, update your tests run automatically, giving you a fast feedback without needing to trigger anything manually. Let's see how you can do it. So after logging in, you will be visited by this screen and you have to click on the CI integration button over here. And from there, you have to select a platform. So in this case, we will be using GitLab and all the process is kind of similar across the platform. So you will get a clear idea on how you can use it. So here is all the instruction that you will need to set up your pipeline. So it will show you what kind of code you have to write or like what kind of resources you will be needing. So let's move on and see the prerequisites. So it's saying like Docker in Docker, registry access, and then variable management. So like GitLab, CI variables for configuration, and we have a Docker image, so that is used to test the runner. So you can take it from here, and now it's saying that you have to create a YAML file and you have to configure it. And here are some of the variables that you will be needing. So like the Kusho API key, environment ID, test suite, UID, and the URL, Kusho base URL. And here are some of the example for the configuration. So if you click on the Dropbox, you will see how you can set it up, how you can set your YAML file, how you can execute your pipeline using our group ID, how you can execute it using our tags. So I will be showing you how you can get all these like IDs or tags uh, later in this video. And I will be also adding links to our previous video so that you can see like how our tags works or how our group feature works or how our E2E works workflow or end-to-end workflow works. So you can get a clear idea on that and you can implement easily. So moving on, here are some of the GitLab CI/CD features and some of the best practices and troubleshooting guide is also mentioned here. So to get all these UIDs or IDs that I have shown you, so if you want the UID, all you have to do is create a group and put your APIs or the test suites on that, and you can click on the this copy button over here, so it will copy the group ID. And to get the API key and the environment ID, you have to click on manage workspace and click on the API key. And from here you can get you have to create an API key, and remember this API key is only visible once, so make sure you can copy it and save it in a secure place because we only generated once and you cannot see it again. And we also have environment. You can create your environment from here and you can copy the environment ID as well. So I have created some environments, so as you can see the variables here. You can create there and you can make a description as well. Talking about test suite IDE, so click on the test suite button over here, and in the three dots you will be able to see copy UID button and you can paste it from there. And to run E2E test suites or end-to-end test suites, you have to give tags, and then you can use those tags and those UID that I've shown you in your pipeline, and so that it will be configured. So as you can see in this one, I have given a tag of e-commerce, comma CI in this demo. So you have to copy this tags and then put it on your pipeline so that you can work around it. So moving on to an example of how your GitLab pipeline will look like. So I have this YAML file with me, and here you can see that we have in variables, we have given the environment ID, the API key, the email, and all those things, the Docker image as well. So this is just an example. So make sure you save or secure these type of variables. Don't put it in the file itself. Make it in a secure place so that it is easier for to and for the security concerns as well. So after you run your pipeline, this is how the execution will look like. This is like it will show like it's running and like it's pulling the layers and like pull is completed, and here it will show like test with space in Aadhaar number. So it is showing like passed um, this is how it will look. And if we go back to our test suite, let me show you an example of. Yeah, so here as you can see we have like Aadhaar number in this test suite. So if I click on run, so like here I can see all the details and it will show 200. So it's kind of like the same in the pipeline as well. It will show you like 200 or like whatever the code is, and the CI is for the test execution. And we also have a uh, in-depth documentation for this. So if you have any doubts, so you can go through this documentation and you can see all the uh, things you will be required. And like we also have like this code snippets as well, so you can just copy it and use in your workflow. And yeah, I hope you like this video, and if you have any questions you can join our Slack channel, and I will be linking all the videos in the description so that it will be easier for you to implement it. And if you have any doubts, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.